Today has been a busy day, mowing the grass and doing a lot of work around the homestead. Y'all join us. I'm gonna turn the sprinklers off for a minute so I can, sorry, I'm being really bouncy with this phone. I'm gonna turn the sprinklers off so I can show you what we've done today. And lots going on in the garden now. Things are really shaping up, looking pretty good. So let me turn this water off. So we cut the grass today, and one of the things we do when we cut the grass is put the clippings in with the chickens. Let me show you. We had a little bit of hay left over, so we decided to, what you doing, girls? We decided to put the rest of the hay in the chicken pen because they just love scratching around in this stuff. They're so content. I had a bucket of weeds, old watermelon stuff that I'd pulled, full of bugs. Threw it in here. They have made shells out of the watermelons that were in it. There's still a couple they got to work on. But they love eating those bugs that's in there, and they just love scratching around in this stuff. These chickens are amazing birds, guys. I used to think chickens were just like dumb birds, but they're really, really amazing at how they interact and eat. They have personalities. I have some that just really stand out with others. Some are more dominant than others. It's just really fun to watch them. They're really cool birds. We put grass clippings in the nesting boxes. It's much softer than just regular hay. I think they like it better. And then in here is where they stay at night. And I'm not going to try to open it up, but needless to say, this is probably the smelliest place where they stay. So the fresh grass in the bottom of this place is helps cut down tremendously on the odor. Let's see if she goes in, see what she does. Yeah, no. There she goes. What you doing, girl? So here's what we've got. We planted butternut squash in this bed today, and I planted it intentionally in a bed that had the cattle panel in it, thinking I may be able to run it up grow it up instead of on the ground. We'll see how it does. I don't know. In this bed over here, we planted carrots today. I think we got like 5 rows of carrots going this way, and then we still have our thyme and basil. If you follow us, you know, if we found the caterpillars the other day, that's what's left of my dill. They had a feast, but that's okay. I'm feeling really good that there's caterpillars somewhere that have filled themselves up with some delicious dill, and will be a butterfly this coming spring for us. My volunteer loofah already has one there. There's a loofah there. So I don't know if it'll make it until the cold weather hits it, but we're gonna give it a shot. And over in this bed, I almost pulled everything out of this bed because I planted kohlrabi here and wasn't seeing anything come up. And then when I went to go plant something else, does that look like kohlrabi to you guys? I think that's what it is. I think there's another one right there. So I decided I'm just gonna give it a little while longer and see. And then we've got radishes over here, but not much came up. Look how sparse they are. So we did something a little different when we planted. I put the seeds on sort of on top of the soil, and then just put a board on top of it to kind of keep it from getting washed. We had a heavy rain coming that night, and I didn't want to wash away the seeds. So I put a board on top of the radish seeds and left it there for about 2 or 3 days. Pulled the boards up, looked underneath it, and I saw little sprouts coming. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna just take the boards off and let it go. And I don't know, it didn't. Maybe I should have left it a couple of more days. I don't know, maybe I didn't give it time to really take root, but we've got a few radishes, so it is what it is. Over in this bed, I have planted sunflower seeds, and I know it's late in the year, but I think we've got enough time for them to come up before we get really, really cold weather. And I planted some this summer, and the squirrels got a hold of my sunflowers. I only saved like one sunflower head because the squirrels, I had them on the back porch, and the squirrels came on the back porch and got them. So anyway, this bed is what is that? That is broccoli coming along nicely. Over here I planted 1 row of turnips. I was hoping to get 2. Do you see that 1 row that's still open there? I didn't get this but 1 row planted because I didn't have as many seeds as I thought I did. So we'll see. I got to think of something else to put over here, or maybe I'll order some more turnips. I am so tickled at these collards. They are just exploding. Hopefully that'll be some good eating real soon. So and in this bed over here where our watermelon was, if you see those little white papery looking things, those are garlic skins. So I planted 3 rows of garlic here. Probably not going to see anything from this until end of next summer, but I did want to get a bed of garlic in, and so that's what we got going there. Over here in these beds, we finally got some of the wood chips from over here and putting some of the beds here. So this is cauliflower. Got quite a few cauliflower, and it's one of my favorite things to eat. And then in this bed over here we have celery and lettuce, so looking forward to that. Sweet potatoes are coming along nicely. The bed is just full. I believe I've got, I'll have to go back and look at the videos of when I actually planted this, because it's 90 to 120 days, I think, from planting sweet potatoes until when they are harvestable. And I was thinking it would take me to the end of November. Not sure about that, but the way the weather's going right now here in Central Florida, we've got plenty of time, because it's still hot here. It's not scorching, it's not like 100 degrees like the summertime, but it was warm today. It was warm. So that's our sweet potatoes. Let me show you this. Over here we have Brussels sprouts on this side, and broccoli on that side. That's broccoli on that side, and then that's broccoli over there in the end of that garden. Here we have cabbage, and it's kind of, well, these were planted before these were planted because these kind of just looked sad. So I went and got some more, and so that's okay, because after these are eaten, these will be coming along. So I like having that succession of something being ahead of the other so it lasts longer. But I wanted to share with you what I did in this. So we use our chicken compost, our chicken manure a lot. As a matter of fact, today we actually filled the bed that we planted the butternut squash in. We put some chicken compost in that and sort of mixed it in with the soil that was already there. But in this bed, I've seen a noticeable difference. And something I did last weekend was I took rabbit manure. And rabbit manure is a cold fertilizer, meaning it doesn't have to be composted before you can go ahead. You can put it straight on plants and it's not going to hurt it. A lot of people put rabbit manure on their tomatoes when they plant tomatoes in the summer. So I thought I'm going to give these a little boost, and they really have come out since they got that. So I'm real pleased with what's going on with the Brussels sprouts and the broccoli. Our 3 strawberries that we bought last year were struggling, and then we brought them out here, and I actually noticed, if you can see, we've got a little bitty strawberry coming right there on that one. But one of the things that we do by hanging these, and then if you notice there's a wind chime right there, that helps keep the birds away from these. They're less likely to bother the strawberries. So I have another wind chime on this one over here, and I need to get me a couple of more, just because I used pie plates. If you see the pie plate there and the pie plate there, which they do okay, but I feel like the wind chimes are just easier to move around, and they just do a little better when it comes to distracting or discouraging the birds from messing with the garden. Marigolds, I understand, are annuals, but when you live in Florida, a lot of things that are annuals become perennials just because of the weather that we have. So my marigolds have done so well. They're actually they've grown so big, they're actually starting to the stems are breaking, and I'm trying to decide if I cut them back, if they will come back in the summer, or if I should just pull them up and reseed in the summer, because I've saved some seeds. I have, my daughter gave me some marigold seeds. So what do you think? I would really love to hear if anybody has any experience with growing marigolds in Central Florida and growing them as perennials instead of annuals. So this is what they look like right now. That in the middle is Gerber daisies, and the same goes with Gerber daisies. They're pretty much annual, but they become perennials as well. But you see how they're starting to get long and lanky and heavy, and you can see that one over there is kind of bending over the side of the barrel, and parts of it, like right along in here, have dried out. So I just don't know what the best thing is to do. These have been great for the pollinators, to encourage the pollinators, and they've also been good because a lot of bugs don't like the smell of marigolds, and so they kind of steer clear of them. But those are the marigolds. I'm really excited about having all these wood chips that we've gotten. And one of the things that we did, our banana trees are struggling. And so another thing that we did today was take the wood chips and put around the banana trees, because I've heard that they really thrive with wood chips. So there's the banana trees with the wood chips around them. They didn't really increase in size much this year. And I think a lot of that had to do with just competing with the grass. The grass out here is it can be horrendous on plants. And so I'm hoping this kind of helps them not have to compete so much with the the moisture in the soil from the grass, and the wood chips kind of hold the moisture in for them a little bit. I have some friends that have some banana trees, and theirs like doubled in size from last year, and ours have not. But the thing they did was they used the wood chips on theirs, and so we're hoping that that's gonna make a difference. I'm really excited to see the progress of what happens with the fall garden. This is our second year of the fall garden. We've had 2 summers with the garden now, and this will be our second fall garden. And I kind of enjoy a fall garden more than I do the summer garden, just because it's less strenuous to be out here in the heat, the less heat to work in, and just seems like less maintenance in a fall garden than there is in a summer garden. But we're excited about what all we're going to get out of it. So you guys stay tuned. We will keep you updated on things as they grow and progress and all the new things. Oh, let me tell you our newest adventure that we have invested in. Hold on. If you see this area, this is our property beyond the fence. Our property goes all the way almost to the woods back there. But we have purchased a small shade house, and we are going to use it as a place to grow plants that are, you know, maybe grow some more summer things in the winter time, as well as be able to grow some starts. Hopefully we'll be able to have some things for the farmers market next summer. So it's official. We actually have purchased it. It's just not here yet. So stay tuned, because you will be able to see all the updates of the construction of that. And we're trying to keep it low key. I don't want it, it's not like, you know, we're becoming greenhouse farmers. That's not what we're doing, but it's just another step in helping us to become sustainable. And we're hoping by putting it on the back property, it's not like in your face kind of, you know, keeping up aesthetics of the neighborhood and not pushing the envelope too much with that. But we really are excited about that and what the opportunities that's going to give us. So y'all stay tuned, because we will definitely be giving you updates on that soon. So that's our look at the sunset. That's our garden tour for this week. And I guess this would be officially week 3 of the fall garden. So y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy your weekend. We're having family over tomorrow, and I'm excited about having a big gathering here at the house tomorrow. So remember, as always, do your best and just watch God do the rest. Bye-bye.